tell you what.
All right, Dan.
I'll tell you what, Mr. Moneybags. I'm gonna make this more interesting for you. How about we double it? $2 million. $2 million says I beat your boy Dylan Dennis. I know you're gonna see this. I know you're gonna see this clip.
God damn.
You're coaching him. You're guiding him. He's definitely gonna show up, right? Yeah, fuck you. Both of you are all bark, no bite. $2 million that says I beat your boy. I will send you the contract tomorrow.
Wow.
But no, he's not gonna respond. All bark, no bite.
And like, there's something about like calling somebody out, which you immediately respect them a little bit more, like willing to put yourself out there for a fight.
A new name for yourself. Look at what has happened to Michael Perry. You know, one of our big stars here, the king of violence. He titles himself, and you know he's had such a rise in the sport. Now he's up against you know, a little dweeb of a thing in a fight this weekend.
Joe Rogan didn't pull any punches this time when Logan Paul turned down a fight with Conor McGregor. One of the biggest names in the influencer fight game gets the chance to square off with a true legend. And what does he do? He backs out. Naturally, Joe had plenty to say, calling out Logan for always bragging about being a fearless warrior, only to crumple like a cheap lawn chair the moment a real fighter steps up.
I would like to fight Conor. I think it'd be really cool.
Do you think that you're too big for him?
I could cut to 185, and he's.
But size-wise, Conor was most effective at 145.
But we'll always come back to, like, he's a professional fighter. I'm a YouTuber, you know, and so that's supposed to be the give and take of it. Like, why would I, a YouTuber who's 0-1, have any business beating the great Conor McGregor?
Conor McGregor is due to fight Logan Paul, not to be confused with Jake Paul, in India, for $250 million each. $250 million is more than Tyson and Usyk combined. Not even close. For just Conor will make more than Usyk and Fury made combined.
Jake Paul, Conor McGregor. Is that fight happening or what?
Probably not, no.
Are you closed off to it completely?
I'm never completely closed off to anything. I used to say that about, you know, things, but I don't say that anymore.
Smart.
Because you never know. You never know what could happen.
And let's be real, this wasn't just any matchup. This was Conor McGregor, the trash-talking, headline-grabbing Irishman. A fight like this could have smashed pay-per-view records, given Logan some real credibility, and finally proven whether he can actually throw down. But instead, he chose to pass, sealing his reputation as the guy who dodges fights, but never dodges drama.
My only concern, too, is if Conor doesn't take this serious, and like kind of moseys in, he's partying, you know, I think he could get fucked up. That's what's interesting to me. Now, if it's prime Conor, Logan might get pieced up. One point, you gotta get it to Paul brothers. One fought Mike Tyson, the other's fighting Conor McGregor. No matter how you feel about it. The right to fight Logan Paul, and Dana hates the Pauls. You know how Dana holds grudges. We know how he holds grudges. For him to be in cahoots with the Paul brothers in any facet.
Joe Rogan didn't hold back on the sheer absurdity of Logan Paul's decision, laughing at how the YouTube star turned WWE sideshow managed to spin a storyline even more ridiculous than his wrestling matches. With his trademark sarcasm, Joe quipped that only Logan could turn down the fight of a lifetime against one of the greatest UFC icons, especially in a legendary venue like Mumbai's Wankhede Stadium. Probably because he's too busy perfecting his teddy bear wrestling moves in the WWE.
I would assume Logan's very busy. I would assume that he probably didn't come up with this on his own. I would assume that someone probably came to him with this project. This is just total assumption, guessing on my part.
So we have text messages from behind the scenes. A lot of people, the people who were responsible for it say Logan kind of spearheaded the idea. And he says he spearheaded the idea.
So it was his idea.
Logan Paul's reputation as a fighter has always been shaky, to put it kindly. His so-called ring achievements include a split decision loss to KSI and a disqualification win over Dylan Dennis. Not exactly a Hall of Fame resume. Joe Rogan wasted no time breaking down the Dennis fiasco, calling it more of a circus act than a real boxing match. According to Joe, Dennis threw fewer punches in 6 rounds than most people land on a heavy bag during warm-ups. And Logan's big win only happened because Dennis tried to choke him mid-fight. That's not a victory, Rogan quipped. That's just escaping embarrassment.
Conor McGregor and Logan Paul are featured as part of the historic Visit India tourism campaign, so it's government funded, yeah? It's a clash in Mumbai, iconic stadium. The two will be rewarded for their efforts, with McGregor set to walk away with $250 million. That's more than to fight Floyd.
But let's get back to Conor McGregor. Love him or hate him, the man brings a level of star power and credibility that few can touch. Sure, he hasn't fought since 2021, and his record isn't flawless. But even a half-broken McGregor is miles ahead of Logan Paul. Joe put it bluntly. Conor would dismantle Logan on one leg. Heck, he could do it blindfolded and still finish the job in under 3 rounds.